Hello. Welcome everyone to the sprint. I'm joined with a lot of friends. Nora saying hi as well. I have a lot of friends here. Everyone is linked in the description box below. So if you're not subscribed to anyone here, please check out their channels. I think we're going to go around and say what we're reading or what we're doing during these sprints. So why don't everyone in the comments tell us what you are reading as well. I am reading, let me see if I can bring up the title. I don't own the physical copy. Here it is. You can't even see it. There. I'm reading There Is No Devil.
I can see it now.
I can't wait to hear thoughts on that one because I feel like everyone that I know have read it recently has given it 1 or 2 stars. So I'm intrigued to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, it has so many mixed reviews, and I put a little Instagram poll for like which romance book I should read next, and this one won by this one had like 30 votes, I think, and all the other ones had like 10 or less votes. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm doing There Is No Devil. But I'm hoping I like it because I loved the first one, so I just want those vibes, but we'll see. And I think we'll go in a circle, so after Rye, Gabby can go. So just to facilitate it. Lexi, you go now.
I'm reading Killers of a Certain Age and Nana. So I have the audio for this one. So yeah, those are 2 of my
I'll be reading A Curse, and I have some of it on audio I might listen to a bit because I had to do some work for school for tomorrow. But I only have like an hour and 15 minutes left, so not too bad. So I have a couple meetings in the morning, so I had to prep for them.
Are you liking that book so far?
I am. I don't really know if it was supposed to be like enemies to lovers, which it really wasn't like enemies to lovers when we were like dislike to lovers. But it is fun. There's really not much smut yet. So I want some more smut. I hope something comes about soon. So.
I think I'm going to keep reading Black Mouth by Ronald Malfi. I was reading that over the weekend, but yesterday I didn't read anything. So I think I might keep reading that one so I can finally finish it today.
I think I'm going to go between Mine by Delilah S. Dawson and Allegedly, which I have on audio because I also have to do some work for school tomorrow. So that's my audiobook.
The cover for Mine looked so cool. I've never seen that book before.
Yeah, this is my first read for Bookathon.
Of course. Is middle grade then?
Yeah.
I should have known. Middle grade has the best covers.
Yeah. It sounds really good. Sav loved this book, so she highly recommended it to me.
Hello, Hannah, reading Bratba's Air. I don't think I've heard of that one. Is it a romance or fantasy? I can never tell. Hello, Brittany, reading 30 pages left of The X-Hex. How are you liking it? Hi, Elena. Hey, Mel. Definitely need to do some reading. Yeah, same. I just finished, I don't have it over here, but I finished The Last Housewife this morning, and I just was like sitting on the couch staring at the wall for a while after finishing because it was so good. And I'm like, I need to force myself to pick up something in these sprints because otherwise I could see myself entering a couple day reading slump after that book. So I'm hoping the like switch between very serious book into kind of a silly book will help out with the not slumping, but we'll see. I always feel way more motivated on sprints, especially when they're my own sprints, because I want to be able to like read stuff on my own. So should work out. Be finishing up Southern Book Club's guide. Only about 50 pages left. That's exciting. I love that book. How are you liking it? Reading My Best Friend's Exorcism. One of my favorites. I love that book so much. Hi, Amy. Reading Mapping the Interior by Stephen Graham Jones and want to read at least one story in Out There by Kate Folk. That's awesome. I have not read Mapping the Interior by Stephen Graham Jones yet, but everything I read by Stephen Graham Jones I've loved, so I really need to like read all of his books.
Yeah, I want to read both of these.
Hello, Carrie. Poured myself a glass of wine. We'll be starting Black Watch by Jenna Burtonshaw. I am drinking spiked apple cider, so we can be drinking buddies. I got some apple cider from Target and then put it in a pot with a bunch of cinnamon sticks and then poured in some Fireball and butterscotch schnapps, and it's really, really good.
That
That sounds good.
Hi, Lauren. Reading The Inheritance Games. Have about 180 left. Nice. I liked that one.
Me too.
I think it's going to be 3 stars. It's fun, but I feel like I'm going to forget it as soon as I'm done. Yeah, that's how I kind of felt about the X-Hex too. I think I gave it 3 stars exactly. Like the vibes were fun, but I feel like, in my opinion, the romance was lacking a little bit.
Yeah.
Hi, Taylor. I'm reading Just Like Mother. Ooh, I want to read that one too.
It's good.
How are you? I am doing really good. Doing great. I usually teach this morning, but the university that I'm at had like a fall break for today and tomorrow. So I've had this is like day 3 of a 4-day weekend for me, which is really nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
That is nice.
Hi, Kiki. Still reading Love on the Brain. It's the story that will never end. I feel like whenever there's a bunch of sprints too, you always feel like you're exposed when you're just reading the same book for like 5 sprints in a row. That's how I felt when I was I think it was Twisted Lies. I was reading like for a million sprints in a row. Every time the sprint would start, I would say, I'm gonna finish this tonight, and then I would still be reading it in the next sprints. So it was hello to Lexi. You are great. That's great that you're great, Elena. So we're going to jump into our first sprint. I have ambiance that I'm going to share, and so we're going to use banners to kind of keep track of time. So let me make, you know what? I'm trying to decide how long I want the first sprint to be. We'll make the first sprint long. I don't think they're all going to be this long, but the first sprint is going to be a little bit of a hefty one. So we're going to sprint until the 30-minute mark. So it'll be about 50 minutes for the first sprint. And I found this ambiance, and I really like it.
Ooh,
That
I
looks
like
fun.
this. I like
Yeah.
that.
I hope you all like it too. It's very like Halloween-y, but not like still got those thunderstorm sounds, which I love. All right. I will see everyone at the 30-minute mark. Hello, welcome back, everyone. Let us know in the comments how you did. I did not do it very well. I was talking to Lexi and then I was talking to my mom, and I was reading a little bit, but I only got 6% of the way through, which is, drum roll please, only 15 pages. So not great. But it started off with a bang, and I mean that literally, so pretty good start. Lexi, how did you do?
I read 45 pages of Killers of a Certain Age and also listed some books on Pango. So, Rye, you're muted.
Sorry. I don't know how much I read, but I only have like a half hour left in my book. So, and I got some schoolwork done. So, whatever. Productive.
I didn't read. I was editing for like half of the sprint, and then I was rescheduling an appointment, which took took a while. So that's what I did.
I listened to 18% of Allegedly, and I was working on stuff for school.
Nice. Everyone was much more productive than I was. I did forget to say one thing I did. I made myself another spiked apple cider, so important. Let me see where I left off in the comments. I think it was here. Hi, Michelle. Reading Our Crooked Hearts. Enjoying it so far. Nice. I realized that I accidentally put up the banner that said last sprint. I was like, it's not the last sprint. Hi, Dana. We'll be starting Jackal by Aaron E. Adams after I finish working on a graphic. Nice. I'm very intrigued by Jackal.
Yeah, I have it on hold at my library, but they take forever. Like, I just got Mary last week, and I put it on hold at the end of August, the end of July.
Mm-hmm.
So they like take forever to process things. So I won't get Jackal till December probably. Even though like they like if they got 10 copies, I'm like number 7, so I will get a copy immediately, but
they just don't get new copies very soon. That's annoying.
Wow.
Hi, Neva. Hello. Yes, we'll be sprinting probably 2 more sprints. I don't know. We'll see how long 2 more sprints takes us. But at least 2 more sprints. Of course, if you guys have to leave at any point, you're free to leave. Hi, just joining now, finishing up cooking dinner and going to eat, and then I'm going to read The Witches of Moonshine Manor. I really want to read this book. I have a hold on it.
Too.
Yeah, I think my hold is like multiple weeks still, so that's annoying because it feels like a good October book.
Yeah.
I think Mel was reading that one, right?
Mel read that one, yeah.
I don't know if she liked it or not though. Hi Alex. Hopping on, reading Role Model, one of the Game Changers books. Nice. Yes, that was the first sprint. Read 41 pages of Mapping the Interior. It's really different from the other books I've read of his, but love it so far. Nice. I've only read 2 books from him, and I'm in the middle of a 3rd book, but I feel like the 3 that I've read, which are The Only Good Indians, Night of the Mannequins, and My Heart is a Chainsaw. That's the title, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. I feel like they were all like fairly similar to each other. Not in like a repetitive way, but just in like I can see that this is the same author way.
Mm.
53% of Our Crooked Hearts really like it. Since it's YA, it's reading really fast and not as dark as what I was reading. That's nice. A little bit of a break then. That's how I feel about There Is No Devil, except it's still like kind of dark, but it's just like dark in a silly way, where the books I have been reading are like dark in a serious way. 44 pages, nice. 22 pages, 158 pages left of the Inheritance Games. It's so good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hello, editing a video. Nice. Glad to have you here. Oops, sorry, my comments all jumped. There we go. Just joined, made it to page 90. Nice. 89% of Love on the Brain. You're so close to being done, Kiki. You could do it in these sprints. 30 pages left of Kingdom of the Curse. Nice. How are you liking it? I need to read the 3rd one in this series still. I think Kitty was reading the 3rd one recently and liked it a lot.
I need to read the 2nd and the 3rd one still.
I liked the 2nd one more than the 1st one, if I'm remembering them correctly. But honestly, like the details of those books are very hazy for me. Page 22 of The Changeling. Lexi, what's your initial impression of Killers of a Certain Age?
I'm 55% in, and like it's a fun time. It's like I don't think it's anything like crazy special, but like I'm enjoying my time reading it. So
46 pages. Hopefully starting Cackle. Nice. I really enjoyed Cackle. Did dishes, put the kids to bed, and read 30 pages of The Brat Buzz Air Mafia Romance by Sophie Lark and Jane Henry. I didn't know that. I didn't recognize that as a Sophie Lark title. Teddy, hey. Oh no. We're both reading Sophie Lark right now, Hannah. Oh God. Walking by with a dog. Stop, it's okay. The culprit. Okay, we're just having him be over here. Spiked apple cider sounds great. Yes, it tastes great too. Hello, listening to the last thing he told me and did some dishes. I need to do the dishes too. My water was like off all day yesterday because they had a pipe leak in my apartment, so they turned it off for the whole property. And the dishes, just for one day of not being able to like rinse dishes, got out of control, and now they're intimidating me, and I don't want to touch them.
It's so easy for dishes to get out of control, and then it's like you never want to touch it, and it gets really bad.
I hate doing dishes with a passion. Like that's my least favorite chore to do.
And it's so gross. Like if you leave, just like if you miss like a small amount of food on one plate, and it just like sits in the water. Oh,
Yeah.
Made it to page 38, poured another glass of wine, and have preheated the oven. I want some pizza. I want pizza too.
Good.
Yeah. Pizza and wine. Wow, Carrie.
Yeah.
You're living the dream right now. Congrats on your wedding.
Lost. Who got married?
Yeah, I didn't see that.
No. Congrats on whoever's wedding this is referring to. Saying Lexi, then they come in all at once about the library.
Yep. I have like 24 things checked out from the library right now because that happened. And some of them are like audiobooks of the same book, but still, I'm struggling.
Yeah, that would give me so much anxiety.
I'm just not thinking about it.
Read 40 pages of Jar of Hearts. Nice. I love that one. Also, it's so dark in here all of a sudden. I need to go turn on my light once we're done chatting. Hi, Katrina. At work, not reading. Sad. You should be able to read every time you work. Did read 2 books today. One was a very short novella. That's nice. Hi, Tori. Hi, besties. I'm reading Depths by Nicole L'Esperance. I started it yesterday and 50% through already. I'm obsessed. I don't think I've heard of this one. I need to look it up.
Me neither.
Hoping you can finish it today. Yeah, I mean, if you started yesterday and you're already 50% of the way through, seems like you're on pace to finish tonight. Yeah, except I'm about to stop because my mom wants to go out to eat. How dare she want to spend time with you? Saying hi to Katrina. Is it really reading sprints on Kaylee's channel if Teddy doesn't choose chaos? True. Very true. I swear he was like not barking at all today, and then he just had a little moment right now. He gets really hyper in the evening time because for a while that's when we've been taking him when I've been as in there's some other person here. It's just me. That's when I've been taking him on walks is like in the late evening. So he always gets crazy on sprints. Right now, he's trying to bury his bone in the couch cushion, so that's nice. Read Decorum at the Deathbed by Josh Mallerman and Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. Ooh, 2 books I'm interested in.
I love Monday's Not Coming. It's one of my favorite books of all time.
It's
really
good.
Is that one of her like contemporaries or scary ones? Because I know she does like both.
It's kind of like in between.
Okay.
It's dark, but it's not like I don't know.
It's like a dark contemporary kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
Is it
like giving anything
kind
away.
of a mystery? Is that one a mystery?
Yes, there's a mystery in it.
Okay, cool.
It's not like a detective, but there is a mystery element in it. I think it's really good, and I don't really like YA, so.
Yeah, all the holes coming through at once. Yep, I'm always clicking deliver later, deliver later, deliver later.
Yeah, at least I can do that with Libby, but with my actual library, I can't. True. It's just like they deliver it, and then they're like, if you don't pick this up, you you owe us $1 per book. I'm like, oh, because a lot of it is like I live in a library system where there's like 8 or 9 branches, so they like transfer it, so like they have to pay for gas. So I don't have to pay anything unless I don't pick it up. So I get it, but still like. So I have
I-
Oh
books.
wow.
You just reminded me that I have like 8 books at the library that I need to go pick up right now. I forgot until this moment. Oops, I need to go
Yeah.
do that tomorrow before
Yeah.
they take them back.
I have a week to pick them up, and then like they said if I call them and I'm like sick or something and can't come in, they won't charge me, but if I just don't do anything, then they will. But
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Mine are all like graphic novels or manga, I think, because yeah, I don't think I have any like full novels there, so hopefully I can still read them this month. But yeah, mine all came in at once too. Talking about sprints for next Halloween weekend. Pretty sure the wedding comment had to do with when Lexi mentioned the book Mary, because I also heard I got married.
I thought she said I got married.
I got married.
no, I got the book married, but yeah, I was like, what? Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I was like, did one of you guys get married and I somehow didn't know? Like, what?
Trying to figure out,
I was
or
like,
maybe
I-
someone in the comments.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
that's what I
like,
thought.
some of you are already married. Like maybe you got a vow renewal. Like I don't know what is happening.
That's funny. Yeah. Okay, at least we have some clarification because I
Yeah.
was like,
Oh my god. Come here. Yeah, same. Heard married as well, but I worked it out. Only read 10 minutes of 4 pages. It was Ari's first full day of school today. I'm very tired. Well, congrats to Ari for having a first full day of school.
Yay.
Yeah, that sounds
It is so
tiring.
exhausting. The adjustment being a
Mhm.
parent, having a kid in full time school and like working is literally exhausting. Like I'm still adjusting to the schedule.
Yeah, I mean, right? Your life sounds like the most exhausting life. Booktube, a full-time job, and children in school. Like, oh my god, I'm
Yeah.
impressed
A
you're
lot.
awake right now.
Oh, I had no work today, so it was like I had to sleep in since it was
Mhm.
Columbus Day. So
That's nice.
it's nice.
I think it's a YA thriller about Mondays not coming, I think.
Yeah.
Right. That's good. I really like YA thrillers. They're so different than adult thrillers that I see why people who like compare the two might not like YA thrillers, but for its own genre, they're so much fun.
It was my first audiobook and I really liked it. Like
It's a
I've
good
never really done audiobooks before then, and that one I thought was done really well.
I need to get to that one. The next Tiffany Jackson I'm gonna read is The Weight of Blood, because
I
that
can't wait
one's
to read that one
The new
too.
one.
it's
Yeah, I have
incredible.
that one on hold.
It's so good.
I'm so excited. And I've had really good luck with Mary, which is another like Carrie retelling. So fingers
Yeah.
that this Carrie retelling is another new favorite.
Oh, this one, in my opinion, is way better than the original.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't really even like Carrie that much. It's just
I gave Carrie
It's
3
not my
stars.
favorite either.
I DNF'd it.
I think
So.
Carrie was 3 stars for me too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I just read The Weight of Blood and gave it 5 stars.
That's awesome. I'm excited.
good.
I think that's gonna I don't know. Part of me wants to save it for the weekend of Halloween though, because I'm so excited for it and I'm like so confident that I'm going to love it. It might be a fun special Halloween read. But then that means I have to wait.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a long wait.
Okay, we are going into another sprint. It actually times it out perfectly where we can do a 45-minute sprint. So we're gonna read until the 30-minute marker again, and I'm going to turn on my light in these sprints so I'm not talking to everyone from the shadows. And let me share my screen to get the ambiance up. And I will see everyone in about 45 minutes. Hello, welcome back, everyone. Let me take off the banner. Okay. How did everyone do? I did read for most of that sprint. Proud of myself. I got to page 70, so pretty good progress. This book is 370 pages, so 300 pages to go. But it's reading so fast when I actually make sure I'm reading it that I think I might finish it tonight. We'll see.
Oh,
I flew through those books. I read both of them in less than 24 hours. Like, they're so bingeable.
Yeah, so bingeable. And it's like, I feel like for a while I was very confused why these Kindle Unlimited romances, I was getting like crazy page counts in the time that I was reading them. Because I was like, I usually cannot read like 70 pages in an hour, but that's what I was like doing with these books. But I realized I think that like the page, I don't know why it's showing up as black on here. I swear it's light on my end, but there's like extra spaces, I think, between sentences on a lot of Kindle Unlimited romances. Like there's just not as many words on the page, I think. And so sometimes even when it says like it's a full length book, it's like the spacing makes me read it quickly. I don't know. That's my hypothesis for now though, because they're easy to read, but also at the same time I'm like kind of aggressive to be reading this many pages when it's not what I usually read in that amount of time, you know? You know what I'm saying? And I also wanted to mention before we go around the circle to say how all of you guys did. Since there's more people here than there were at the beginning, I wanted to mention that everyone that is here is linked in the description box. So please check out their channels. If anyone here is new to you, they all make great content, and you should go subscribe to everyone. Okay, how'd you do, Lexi?
I don't know what page I'm on, but I got to 71% in Killers of a Certain Age, and then I took a picture for Instagram. Didn't post it, but I took one.
I finished my book, so I'm very happy with that. So I gave it 4.5 stars.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What did you give X-Hex?
I gave the XX 5 stars.
Okay.
So I liked the vibes were on point. The romance wasn't as strong as I feel like I wanted it to be. But like the vibes and just the atmosphere is just like so good. Like I liked that part of it. So
I didn't read again for the sprint. I was filming a wrap up because I hadn't done an August wrap up. So I did August and September, and so that was that's gonna be a long video.
I read 25% of Allegedly, and it's so good.
What is Allegedly? I don't know if I know that book.
I think it's Tiffany D. Jackson's debut novel, and it's about a girl who when she was 9 years old, she allegedly killed the baby that her mom was taking care of.
Jeez.
I didn't know that. I knew it was by Tiffany D. Jackson, but I didn't know anything about it.
It's really, really good. And it's narrated by Bonnie Turpin, which I know a lot of people like her narration. So good.
I think this is where we left off. I saw this and I was like, what the heck? So sad that the publication date for The Weight of Blood in Australia was pushed to the 30th of November. Want to read it in October. That's so crazy to me. Like, I don't know what has to get done that it needed to get pushed back that far, because I feel like it's such a perfect book to release in October everywhere. Leaving. Finnish Southern Book Club, 4 stars. The scariest part, though, was my dad scaring me. I was reading on the deck and using my phone flashlight when it got dark. He came around the house and screamed.
I saw that comment.
Scared the hell out of me. Yeah. I mean, reading a horror book in the dark with your phone flashlight already sounds kind of terrifying. Outside specifically, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel more vulnerable reading outside.
Yeah.
You're more exposed.
Yeah, especially with the
Mhm.
type of horror that's in this book, like that bug scene reading outside where there's bugs, like hell no. Currently crying during Dancing with the Stars. Hopefully it's because the show is so emotional and they're just dancing so wonderfully. Hello, Deb. 105 pages. Nice. Have 28 pages left. You're definitely going to finish during this next sprint, probably. That's awesome. Read 36 pages. We'll finish next sprint. Amazing. So many people getting so close to the end of their books. 68% of our Crooked Hearts watched booktube and worked on a thumbnail. Nice. I'm so behind on booktube, as always.
Me too.
Hello, Katie. Hope everyone is doing well. Just got here, is watching Sleepy Hollow. I'm reading Imaginary Friend. How are you liking Imaginary Friend? I haven't read that one, but I kind of want to read it, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared of it.
Michelle told me she doesn't think I'll like it.
It's so long.
Yeah, it is.
I gave it 2 stars. It's so
Oh no.
long.
I feel like it had a lot of hype when it came out and a lot of people were liking it like back when it first got released, and then since then I've been seeing a lot of people not liking it, and so that's why I'm like, do I still want to read it? Because I did want to read it, but then with everyone else reading it after, I'm like, it's so long to commit when I might not like it.
Mhm.
Read romance ebooks so much faster than anything else. Yeah, so do I. I don't know, because it's like I'm still reading all the same words, so like I don't know. I don't understand why I read that so much faster, because it's almost like double the speed that I read these books versus other books. So my hypothesis is that there's just more spacing, but I could be proved wrong. I don't know. I think also like it's a difference of reading on the ebook versus a physical book. For some reason, I think ebooks read faster, but I don't know why. Read 50 pages. It's happy tears. Okay, good. It's Disney night, but also I'm just an emotional bitch. Feel that. I'm always crying at just like random stuff. You want to know what makes me cry like all the time? Criminal Minds. And I've seen those episodes a million times. I still cry at the end of them because it's like
I've cried in them too.
yeah, I don't know. They make me emotional. Allegedly is great. Yes, Bonnie Turpin is awesome. I listen to anything she narrates. Yeah. I don't know like any audiobook narrators except for this one because she's just so good.
Julia Whalen is a favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
That's one that I like have heard of and I know the name and I know a lot of people like that narrator, but I couldn't tell you like what books they've done, you know?
It's so many that I bet you've listened to one that she's
For
narrated
sure.
before.
Mhm.
But yeah, I didn't realize that any of the ones I'd listened to were hers until I like looked back.
Mm-hmm. So far, it's good. It's chunky. Yep. Read 60 pages of Jar of Hearts. You're right. It's really good so far. Yeah, it's so good. That one is like well loved by so many people. That was one that was a very surprising favorite for me because I had never heard anything about it when I picked it up. People were talking about it. I just hadn't heard them talk about it. And I picked it up and knew nothing about the plot, knew nothing about the book, and just started listening to it. And as I was listening to it, it's like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is like one of the best books I've ever read. It's so good. And that was my first book by that author too. And I feel like that author is just so good because they go so dark in their thrillers. And I love dark thrillers.
I haven't read Jar of Hearts yet.
I need to get to it.
You guys,
I've never read anything by Jennifer Hillier, so.
I read, what's the new one? Things We Do in the Dark. That's the only one I've read.
Did you
Mhm.
like that one?
I did, yeah. I don't think it was like, it wasn't super unique, but I think it was done well.
I loved it, but it's weird because I found it incredibly predictable. Like
Mhm.
I knew everything
was
that was going to happen,
predictable.
and like nothing surprised me in it, but I still gave it 5 stars. So like while it was predictable, I really, really enjoyed reading about how we got to the
Mhm.
end that I already knew was going to happen.
That's how I felt about Just Like Mother too. Like I don't think that was like a like super unique like whatever thing. But I think the way it was done was well, even though it's predictable. But I've also like I'm at the point where I've read so many like thrillers that I can't be surprised every time I read a book. So
Yeah.
I've kind of switched my mindset to like enjoying the process of it and not just like being shocked
Yeah.
by like, a twist at the end.
That makes sense.
That's how I am too. And I know a lot of people need to be surprised in their thrillers for them to enjoy it, which is fair because that's
I used to be like that.
yeah. But I don't need to be surprised. I just need to be entertained throughout the whole way. So
Yeah.
when a thriller relies on the twist to be the entertainment, if I see the twist coming, it won't work for me. But when the twist is just one part of the entertainment and the whole rest of the story is just as entertaining as the twist, it's okay if it's predictable for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Hello, glad you could join us. There is this one episode of Criminal Minds where there's a serial killer feeding people to his pigs. I cried so hard during that one. The end was so sad to me. Yes.
I'm like,
That
exactly
is-
what I'm talking about.
That's one of like, I think my top 5 episodes of Criminal Minds because it's just so brutal but so good. And the shoes that they line up to like show all the people over there. Oh. Hello. Yeah, we're gonna do one more longer sprint, like one more 45-minute sprint, and then one shorter sprint, like 20 to 30-minute sprint. So yes, there will be more sprints. It's okay if you guys need to leave before we start those sprints, but I will be here for those 2 more sprints. 20 pages left in Ordinary Monsters, then need to pick something else up, not sure what. Ooh. It's always very exciting to like choose what book you're going to pick up next. I find that like so thrilling. Saying hello Rainy. Joining late, finishing Night Bitch tonight. Hopefully that book sounds so wild.
Yeah, I'm so curious about that book.
Yeah, because I think this is the book, right, that has like a woman that turns into a dog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a werewolf, but just dog.
Yeah.
I saw it in a bookstore and the cover was like intriguing enough where I picked up and started reading the little synopsis and I was like, what is this? Definitely agree. Can't expect to be shocked for every thriller, so that isn't a requirement for me. Yes. It's definitely a plus, but it's not automatically a negative if it doesn't happen.
Yeah, and that's like the primary genre I read. So there's just like I understand if that's not a lot of what you read and you want to be shocked the whole time, but like there's no way that every book can shock me at this point, you know?
Yeah.
It just
And it's-
needs to be engaging, I think. Like keep
Yeah.
me
I think that's why I gravitate towards dark thrillers now, because I find that sometimes when a thriller is more on the lighter domestic side, it really does rely on that twist to be
Yeah, domestic thrillers.
yeah, to like
Over
belong
them.
in the thriller genre.
Yeah.
It's the twist itself. Where dark thrillers tend to have a lot of thrilling moments all throughout the book instead of just waiting for that end twist.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah, it's wild and so good. I don't think I've ever seen someone like read this book before. I've just seen it in bookstores. Have you guys read this book at all? The Night Bitch one?
No. I saw I forgot her name. Noelle. Noelle read it and I think she liked it. But yeah, I haven't seen like many people that
I
have.
vaguely remember Kayla reading it, but that could be wrong.
Oh,
Seems
I
like
yeah.
think you're right. I think she
Sure if
did read
she
it.
liked it. I do remember her reading
I have
it.
no idea what she thought about it, but I just kind of
Yeah.
remember seeing it.
13 pages and pizza has been eaten. I'm jealous. I have not eaten dinner yet, and I don't know when I will be able to because it's always the problem of the sprints that start at 5:30 my time because I don't want to make dinner before then because that's too early for dinner. But then when I'm in the sprints, I don't want to go make dinner because what if I'm not done when the timer is up and like something is like in the oven and I need to be talking? It doesn't work.
Just take us to the kitchen.
I would
Yeah.
totally do that.
I probably will just end up eating ramen tonight, to be honest. Has anyone watched the movie Good Boy on Hulu? I thought it was funny / cute. I have not.
I haven't watched it.
I don't really watch a lot of funny or cute movies. When I'm watching a movie, it's typically like, and I don't watch many movies, so I'm not saying I'm an expert in this genre, but when I do choose to watch a movie, it's usually like a horror or a thriller type of movie.
Oh, I saw Smile today.
Oh, how was that?
I think visually it was scary, but I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it.
Yeah, I've seen, I think, of people like on Bookstagram that have watched it. I've seen some people hate it and some people love it. But
Yeah.
it's one of those that I think I'm going to try to watch when it eventually is streaming somewhere, but I'm not going to make a special trip to the theater for it.
I would not
Same.
recommend that.
Mhm.
I think it's just like a fun horror. Horror movies can be fun, but like a
They
fun
can.
horror.
What's that? Was it called The Invitation? A movie that recently came out? Yeah, I really want that to be streaming somewhere. I need to check if it is yet. I don't think it is yet, but I didn't see it in theater, but I'm like really wanting to watch that one.
It's good. It's fun.
Mm-hmm. Hello. Noelle is why I picked it up. This is also my dilemma with making food on sprints. Yeah, it's so hard. Reading Lake's Edge, Gothic YA. I want to read this one too. The cover is so pretty also.
I
haven't seen it. I love Gothic stories, and while I don't read as much YA anymore, I do still really enjoy like dark YA, so like horror or thriller YA, and so I feel like I still could love Lake's Edge.
I don't know why, but every time I read that, because I've seen it a lot on Instagram today, I put the S with edge and not lake in my brain, and I'm like, and once I look at it, I'm like, oh, okay, but like automatically my brain is like Lake Sedge, and I'm like, how are you dumb?
It's about a killer dog. It's funny and cute about a killer dog. What, Kennedy? I need a little bit more explanation here. Is the killer dog only killing bad people? Is the killer dog being reformed into being a good dog? I don't know.
What is the premise?
Okay. I think we are going to hop into another sprint.
I'm gonna hop off just because I have to get up really early for work tomorrow.
Of course. Thanks for joining, Rye. It's
Thanks
very
for
fun
having
hanging out
me.
with
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Ray. So, oh my gosh, that got so much closer to us.
I know. I always like back up just in case people have it on like the one that's close.
My eyes weren't on like the screen when she left. I was trying to pull up a banner and then I looked over and I'm like, whoa, my head is so huge.
Hi, Teddy.
Oh yeah, you could see him watching the computer.
His head was just like in the corner. It was so cute.
Okay, wait, before we pull up the banner, I'm curious about this. So this lady goes to the pound to go pick out a dog because she's lonely. Relatable. And when she gets anxious or someone makes her upset, the dog kills them. That sounds amazing. Wow. I need to train Teddy. Could you imagine a 20-pound mini golden doodle being a killer dog? goes for the ankles. All right. We are gonna sprint until the 30-minute mark again. So it'll be like a 40-minute sprint this time. And I will see everyone in 40 minutes. Hello, welcome back. Let us know in the comments how everyone did. I got to page 120 of my book. And you know how earlier I was saying, oh, this is a dark book, but it's going to be fun. Well, the last like 50 pages I read was just like dark and heavy and not fun. So I was just like,
no.
oh gosh. They were good, but it was just like, it was a lot.
Yeah.
I got to 86% in Killers of a Certain Age, and I will finish it in like 30 minutes. So
Nice. Are you still liking it? Same thoughts?
yeah. I also reorganized my bookshelves. I've been like taking things off for pictures constantly and then not putting anything back.
Mm-hmm.
So things have just been everywhere. So I did that while I listened to the audiobook. And I actually, I had my headphones on, so I couldn't hear this. And I just freaked out. I was like, oh, I probably missed it. And then I came back, as the time was up. So,
wow. How'd you do, Gabby?
I was muted. I started reading Night of the Mannequins, and I got, I think, 12% into that.
Ooh.
love that one.
I read 10 more percent. I got distracted, so I was like scrolling through Instagram.
Yeah.
But I listened to 12%. I mean 10% of Allegedly. And it's getting really intense.
Instagram is like such a huge distraction because it's just like, especially now that I'm on like the book side of Instagram, because suddenly it's all posts I care about too. I feel like on my personal Instagram, I would scroll for a little bit and be like, kind of bored. But on the book account now, I'm like, man, I want to see everything. I need to watch every story.
Yeah.
And I try to like catch up because my feed never shows me people I follow. It's just like all these random accounts. So I like go to, because I always feel bad. I'm like, people must think I really hate their Instagrams because I never like things.
If you go, there's the 3 dots at the top of the post. You can, in theory, mute suggested posts.
I'm going to try doing that.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I will see like one of my friends' most recent posts and I'll like click on their profile and be like, man, I missed your last 5 posts by accident. So I just go and like all of them all at once. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's hard too because I primarily watch stories.
Mm-hmm.
I do that before I scroll through it. And there's so many people that by the time I get to the end of the stories, I don't feel like going through everything. So
Yeah.
I feel bad because I know the stories are the part that don't take any effort, but
that's why I like when people post their new post in their story too, because then I'm like, oh, I can go straight.
I'll click through then and see stuff. But I don't think about going through the feed for some reason now.
Yeah. Finished your book. Great job. What are you picking up next? 58 pages of Imaginary Friend. That's a lot of pages, Katie. Jeez. 45 pages and almost fell asleep. Not the book's fault, though. Yeah, I took Teddy on a little bit of a walk during that sprint, too. But then there was like a roach on the path that we usually take to get to the dog park that's in my apartment complex. And I was like, we're going back home, Teddy. I'm sorry. Can't cross that roach's territory. So it only ended up being like a 5-minute walk. Not really much of a walk. He had one earlier today too, though. This was just a bonus walk. Halfway through Jar of Hearts. Fantastic. Things are probably going to be getting very intense very quickly if they haven't done so already for you. Made it to page 78. Finished your book. Loved it so much. Your favorite Stephen Graham Jones thus far. Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
I need to move that up on the list. Started Coven graphic novel. Made it about 70 pages in. Nice. The holds I have on at the library are for quite a few graphic novels that are all kind of spooky themed. So I'm excited to go grab them because I haven't read a ton of graphic novels, but every time I pick one up, it's an enjoyable experience. I just forget that they exist for a while, and then I binge read a bunch of them, and then I forget about them again.
Yeah. So when I was organizing my shelves, I put the ones that I plan on reading sooner than later on the very top, like ones that are for videos and stuff. And I was like looking at them like, okay, cool. I want to read all these in October. And then I looked and there's 26 on the one shelf, and I'm like, who do I think I am?
Reading Lock and Key book 3 next. Nice. I want to try this series. Have you guys read this?
I've read the first one.
Just the first one.
I wasn't in love with it, but it wasn't bad. I know Michelle really likes the TV show.
Oh. I haven't seen the TV show or read the graphic novels, but
it's a quick read, so even if you don't love it, like
I hear a lot of people talk about this one, like, so it's been on my radar for a while. I just haven't grabbed
I
it.
don't like the art in it personally.
Yeah, the same. I think the same. The art was not my favorite.
Do you guys have a favorite, like, in your mind, a favorite graphic novel or comic or manga, like, art style that you've seen so far? And if so, what one?
I really like the art in the Tea Dragon Society.
I haven't read a lot, and I don't know if I would say I love the art style, but in Uzumaki, it was so effective that, like, I liked it because of that. I mean, it's disturbing, but, like, I just haven't read enough like graphic novels and stuff to have a favorite style.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite, Gabby, or no?
No, I don't think I do. The same. I haven't read enough to have one that's like, this is my favorite, but yeah.
I haven't read a ton either, but the Monstrous, like, stands out in my mind as having, like, beautiful art throughout. I always, like, when I read, I'm not done with the volumes yet. I've read the first 4, I think there's 6 total, so I'm almost done. And I always just, like, stop and stare at the pages. I don't own those ones, but I would really like to eventually buy them so that I can just look at the pictures every now and again because they're so beautiful.
I haven't read that.
I don't know if you would like it because it's like, I would classify it as a dark fantasy with horror elements, but, like, fantasy is definitely, like, a main genre for it. So since you don't love fantasy, I don't know if you would like it. I would say you would for sure hate it, except that it does have some horror elements. So I'm like, maybe you might like it, but I don't know.
If I try it, I would, like, try it from the library. I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That would be one that you should try for free before buying it, definitely. I do the same thing on Instagram. I scroll through stories and click on posts through those. If you tap the Instagram logo in the app, you can change the feed to just the people you are following, though.
Yeah, one of my friends tried to help me do that, but I don't have that option on my Instagram. I guess it, like, hasn't updated yet or whatever, so I can't.
Really? That's so weird.
I can't. It won't let me.
Yeah, like, on mine, there's just a little, like, down arrow beside it.
Yeah, I don't have the drop down arrow. I was like,
that's so weird.
My personal one has it, but
oh
god, not my Bookstagram.
I'm doing it right now. That's so cool. I do have the option. I've just never used this option before.
It's just like, I wish you could set one as your default because you have to set it to that every single time. So I just, like, don't think about it because I don't go through my feed that often anyway. So,
I mean, you just posted this, Lexi, so I feel like maybe I would have seen it, but doing this option already showed me a post that I care about that I didn't see on my original feed. It showed me Lexi's post. Gave the first one 5 stars and the second one 3 stars. So hopefully the book 3 is more like book 1 then and not like book 2. Laura Dean keeps breaking up. with me is if your favorite graphic novel art style.
I have an answer.
That's cute. That one's cute.
The suspense that I feel for Lexi's
I
answer.
forgot about this.
Oh,
It's the
haven't read
funniest
that
thing
one.
I have ever seen. Like, do I think it's not supposed to be good? But like, you cannot tell me that that is not funny. Like, look at that.
I want a side-by-side comparison of that art style, your favorite art style, with Monstrous, my favorite art style.
I don't have many choices, but like this whole book is hilarious. I'm just gonna like, it's bad, but it's really good.
It does look like art style that would be very effective for humor.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Because this is like it's someone's memoir, but they're all really funny stories.
Oh, okay.
Get off. Bowser gets up, like he stands on my bookshelf and he can reach to the fourth one.
Oh my gosh.
So he steals my decorations. I have little pumpkins and they're like foam because they're from the dollar store or something. And he'll take them and then just like puncture them with his teeth.
He's just trying to find his next read because, you know, Bowser's the one that reads.
Yep. Come on, buddy. He's not going to.
Don't read many graphic novels, but loved the art in Monstrous too. Stunning. Yeah. The art in Monstrous is so good. Like that, I feel like there's so many full page illustrations in that book that I would just print out and have as art on my wall because they're so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's really annoying how Insta rolls out updates to people at such different times. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't get why they do that.
Sorry, I'm just looking through this. It was really funny.
Aw.
My page count is only high because I'm reading with audio at 2.75 times speed. Nice. Yeah. I wish I had audio for all of my books.
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
That's the one like sad thing about reading. Like I love dark romance. I loved my KU romances, but a lot of the times there's no way to get a free version of audiobooks to go with those books because they're either Audible exclusives or a lot of times they do have like the Whisper Sync where you can get them for cheap. But like I just don't want to spend any money on them, you know.
If you download the Alexa app, you can have it read it. It'll be robotic, but like if you need something, you can just like click on the ebook because it's an accessibility feature.
Yeah.
So you can have the Alexa app read KU books.
I don't know how I feel about Alexa reading out explicit smutty scenes though.
Oh yeah, I don't
Like,
know if it
hide
says. I don't know if it like censors itself.
Oh gosh.
You can try it and let me know.
I feel like it shouldn't.
Yeah, it
'cause then you
probably.
would miss out.
Yeah. I need you to try it, please. Thank you.
Just took a pumpkin out of Odin's mouth yesterday. Teddy destroyed my like orange. I think it's called like the Real Techniques makeup sponge the other day. And luckily he didn't consume it, but he shredded it. And so my whole couch was just like covered in orange foam. And I'm like, God damn it. He really doesn't destroy stuff very often, but for some reason he's always obsessed with that sponge. And normally it's under the sink out of his reach, but I was going through my makeup and it rolled out of the bag that I keep my makeup in. And he snagged it and I didn't know. It should have been suspicious because normally he's always like right next to me wherever we're at in the apartment, but I was in the bathroom like going through my stuff and he wasn't there. So it's like a toddler, you know, like if they're too quiet to something, Teddy was up to something.
Bowser, you can't even see him. Bowser's here. He's the same way.
All right. We are going to do one last sprint and it actually works out pretty perfectly for us to read until the 15-minute mark. To do a 30-minute sprint to end us. And it already had last sprint written on there, so that's perfect. Yeah. So I will see everyone in 30 minutes. Hello, welcome back, everyone. That was our last sprint, but we'll do a little bit of chatting before we go. So let us know in the comments how you all did. I got to page 175, which puts me right over the 50% mark. So I should be able to still finish this tonight. I don't know. I forgot I have to edit a video tonight too. So we'll see how long that takes, but hopefully I can finish this book.
Are you gonna share your update on
I I did try out having Alexa read the book during a very smutty scene. I hated it. It was horrible. I've never felt dirtier reading smut than having Alexa read it to me.
Oh no.
And I like audiobooks like of dark romances and just like smutty romances in general. So it's not like it being read to me, it's Alexa doing it. That was horrifying.
Yeah, I bet it's creepy.
I'm sure. Yeah.
She's such like a dead voice saying all of this like really explicit detail. I'm like, oh my God, I did it.
I finished Killers of a Certain Age. I enjoyed it. It's like one that I had a good time reading it, but I'm just gonna forget about it now.
What do you think you're gonna rate it?
I don't. So this year I haven't been doing half stars. Because I got into this weird like rating system of being like, oh, this is a 3.75, and I had no reason for that. It was just like that's the number I felt like giving it. So it's like I feel like a low 4. So like if I did half stars, it'd probably be 3.5, but like it's not a 3. So I guess 4.
Yeah.
I might try to get the audiobook for that one eventually, but I don't think I'm gonna pick it up from Book of the Month as an add-on or anything.
Yeah. I've been skipping Book of the Month so much recently.
Yeah, me too. I haven't gotten it for the last 2 or 3 months.
Same.
I've been getting it every month, but my budget is now like making me only get like be very, very picky with what I get from Book of the Month. And so I did get one last month, but it actually ended up being a member's favorite because I was really wanting it's called Breathless. It's like a snowy setting thriller. Because I really want to do a video in like December or January about like snowy setting thrillers. So I wanted to grab that one. But if that one wasn't a member's favorite, I would have ended up skipping last month too.
I didn't read for this sprint. I was just on Instagram. But I felt like I didn't really read much except a little bit of Night of the Mannequins, but I did edit and film a video, so I do feel productive.
Yeah, it's still very productive.
I finally was able to start my physical book, and I got 40 pages into it. And it's really good so far.
That's awesome. I'm gonna have to look that one up after this because I recently read some middle grade horror for the first time and was like having such a good time with it. So I need to explore more middle grade horror.
Yeah, this is interesting because they move into like a hoarder's house.
Oh wow!
So they have to like clean the house out, but it's also haunted.
Ooh, that sounds so fun.
Yeah.
It sounds like the Twisted
Ones.
Yeah.
The hoarder.
Let me find where we were. I'll send you the video I took, Katie.
You don't want it. You don't want it.
I can't play it here because I feel like it's a little bit too explicit for to just play out on the sprints, but
yeah,
it's really not. It's horrifying, honestly. And the puppy just ate my AirPods tonight, but it's cool because I wanted Beats anyways. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
that's expensive. That's like one of the worst things I feel like a dog could eat because it's just they're small enough where they're just gone.
Yeah.
Also, Katie, are you trying to get the Beats like inner ear ones or the over ear ones, because at Target they are $100 off still. The over ear ones. The Studio 3. I don't know.
Listened to a smut book with Alexa and it ruined Alexa for me. And no, she doesn't censor the explicit stuff. Yeah, it was really bad. It was just, I don't know. It felt really odd to listen to Alexa saying these things. Have to be up with Ari at 6:30, so going to bed now. Thanks for these loves. Of course, you're probably already to bed, but good night. 15 pages of the first story in Out There. Nice. 34 pages of Imaginary Friend. 25 pages of Just Like Home. I liked Just Like Home. I didn't love it, but I liked it. Have you guys read that one?
Not yet.
No.
That one is like very divisive. I feel like I've seen every rating possible for that book.
Mhm.
Hello, Krista. Unfortunately, we are about to end, but hello. May have to finish Jar of Hearts after this. Can't put it down. You should. It's so good. Over ear like that. We got them from Amazon. Lexi's not paying attention.
Yeah. Well, I was looking. They're $2.29 right now, and you can also get 10% off. So I don't know if that would be better than what you got from Amazon, if it's worth canceling.
Well, that was it for our sprint tonight. Again, everyone is linked in the description box below, so please check out everyone's channels. And I do sprints on my channel every single Monday. Usually they switch between daytime Monday sprints and evening Monday sprints, but next Monday I'm going to do evening again. So if you're here at this time, they're going to be the same time next Monday. Do you guys have anything you want to promo?
I have sprints for Black Aweenathon on Wednesday at 12 Eastern. And then there's a bunch of sprints this weekend for Halloween Readathon, split between my channel and Katrina from Katrina Brown's channel. So,
and I think I'll be on literally every single one of those sprints. So come hang out with us. But I'm going to end it. So good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.
Bye.